Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey everybody, it's me, LaRasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Pisces, you are up. So this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus and Mercury. Or if you're a Pisces cusp baby, this is going to be for you too. Pisces North Node, I'm including you in this reading as well. Or if you were just guided to this video and you don't have Pisces in your chart and you're not dealing with anybody that has Pisces in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. Pisces cross watchers, I'm also including you in this reading as well, because there will be messages in this video for you. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate, please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, comment, as well as share. If it does not resonate, please try your moon sign as well as your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign in your birth chart. And in order to get your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign, you have to have your name, your date of birth, the time you were born, as well as your location. If you don't have all that information, you'll be able to get your sun sign, your moon sign, and I say pay attention to your Venus as well as your Mercury when you're dealing with love readings, okay? If you are new to my channel, I do give messages to the collective before I do give my reading. So if you're pressed on time, I always have a comment section. In the comment section, I always have a timestamp in the bottom section of the comment section of the video. You can go directly to that if you want to go directly to the beginning of the reading, if you're pressed on time or if you don't want to hear me talk. Moving forward, if you use your free will to state that I talk too much, you will be blocked and not be able to come back on my channel. One of the gifts that I do have is clairaudiency. So, with me having the gift of clairaudiency, I have music in the background. I'm also here to help you understand how to use it, because everybody can tap into that gift to use that at their advantage when it comes to their birth chart, their structure, their blueprint, and so on. Activating DNA, gaining clarity, getting messages from your twin flame, twin ray, your divine partner, your life partner, your ancestors, your higher self. All that is connected to that, and that's one reason why the entertainment, the social medias, the music, the movies, the things that are connected to sound, why it's controlled so much. Okay, so I'm here to help you understand that. Cusp babies, I'm including you in my reading because your sun sign represents who you're trying to be before you pass over in this lifetime. So if you are a cusp baby, that means that you're trying to harness both of those energies before you pass over in this lifetime. So if I state your date of birth, that means that you are a cusp baby. If I don't state your date of birth, that means that you are a regular sun sign Pisces, then a cusp baby. Okay, so Aquarius / Pisces, February the 15th through February the 21st. Aquarius / Pisces, February the 15th through February the 21st. And then Pisces / Aquarius, March the 17th through March the 23rd. Pisces / Aquarius, March the 17th through March the 23rd. Okay. I am including North Node in this reading because your North Node represents your past life karma and the karma in this lifetime. Since it's Mercury retrograde has to do with your karma, your rebellious side. It also has to do with people that come back from your past, that's here to, either push you as soul tribe members, because I consider everybody as a soul tribe member because they're helping me in some type of way, even if it's bad. I had some type of contract with you in order for you to bring me that tower moment in my life. So I see you as a soul tribe member. I just see them as two different sides, one of more light and one of more dark. So, and that's the way that they have everybody understanding as far as when it comes to their awakening and the things that they need to shed away from. So the negative energy, the thing that they say is the devil energy, which is more just your negative. When you start waking up, you'll start understanding, again, the manipulation that they have had us in as far as when it comes to keeping confusion and keeping us out of the true meanings and the true agendas behind everything that's been going on. And then also denying who you are, as doing certain things and putting certain things in your life and putting things that's in your environment to help you remember who you are, and then also help you lose who you are as well and forget. So it's two roles, and that's why I was saying I take everything as far as when I look at stuff as being a soul contract member in some type of way, because I am learning some type of experience from you, and me understanding and a knowledge that makes my life and my situation better for the things that I can't control, as far as when it comes to them already having certain holes or certain trials or tribulations or certain crises that they put in my blueprint to stop me from being in my purpose. So I'm here to help you understand how this works. The more that you tap into the knowledge that your ancestors, your higher self is giving you, and if they're pushing you to take part of certain things or research about certain things, there's reasons behind that. Again, 2020 is very important to human beings that are on earth, because it's going to allow you to be able to go to that next phase of evolution. Again, this is the decade of Aquarius, and Aquarius is the star card. So just think about what that star card means when it comes to tort, when it comes to renewal, peace, learning astrology, finding your spiritual gifts, your birthright spiritual gifts, and having certain things activated to you, realizing your self-worth, going through your self-discovery phase as far as, healing yourself mentally, physically, as well as emotionally, and then finding your sense of purpose, the most important. So just understanding what that decade brings and all the things that they have been doing to us as far as when it comes to the manipulation and keeping us having those blinders on has caused us and delayed us to either miss what our true purpose is, because some people don't make it to their purpose because of the things that they have took part on and in their childhood, their adulthood. Again, them having access to their blueprint, especially if they're twin flames, twin rays, divine partners, or life partners. Okay, because y'all play a big significant role when it comes to the overall evolution of the earth, because your main goal is here to push unconditional love, separating the lust that we are so blinded by on earth, and understanding what true unconditional love is and separating yourself from that. Bringing back that feminine and the masculine energy, even if you're same-sex relationships, because there is one that has more feminine energy and one has more masculine energy in your environment. As far as when it comes to y'all's energy, one is more feminine, one is more masculine. Even if you're 2 men, 2 women, transgender, same thing. Your birth chart helps you understand who you are and what type of energy that you harness. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to what's in your birth chart. It will also help you understand who you are dealing with and you're involved with, and understanding how they tick, how they move, and how they operate too. Okay, if we have this information as far as harnessing zodiacs and astrology, that's one reason why they kept it out of the Bible. A lot of people are going to find out about astrology. Astrology is connected to who we are as species, the aliens, the galaxies, all that. So that's all that hidden information that you're going to be getting, that they were hiding from you before. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is from September the 16th to March the 19th. Rebellious energy, people coming back from your past, either to help you, shift you, or hinder you, or delay you. Bring tower moments into your life. It's also pretty much when you have the availability to realize what side of karma you're on, good karma, bad karma. People experience that there. So make sure that you are controlling your dark side as well as controlling your light side, having that balance. You're in Mercury retrograde. This is typically also when technology does start taking, failing, because again, them harnessing the energy as far as when it comes to the pyramids. But again, they don't have control of the pyramids the way that they used to anymore, because it's 2020 and a lot of the contracts that was back in the pyramid days, the Bible days, are falling off. So a lot of things are going to be changing. Life is going to be speeding up for a lot of us. Okay. I have music in the background for people that to understand how to use clairaudiency. If you're interested in your birth chart, it's also listed in the description box of my video. If you're interested in purchasing any of these decks, these cards that I use in my readings, they're also listed in the description box. There, I also have my own Amazon store. Energy healing, crystal stones, for your enlightenment. We did have the full moon on the 9th, which was of Leo. So Leo, that brought the snow moon. A lot of us got to experience snow, especially if you were in the South, because the land that's in the South, how ancient that land is, and then also certain manipulation as far as them being able to control the weather as well, to delay certain things from happening, or to cover up what things that's going on in the sky as far as when it comes to these battles, okay, in the dome that we're in. So Geostorm, they're telling me to tell people to watch Geostorm, and it will help them understand exactly what I mean by the dome that we're in, and then how they can control and manipulate the weather. Okay. Let's see. February, month of love, heart chakra activations. Masculines, feminines that done more of the hurt are going to be experiencing extreme heart chakra activations, because again, the lesson, especially if they're twin flames, twin rays, divine partners, or life partners, if you consider yourself as any of those type of journeys, relationships, y'all are going through a deeper cleansing as far as when it comes to your heart chakra, because of the fact of y'all being here to be like the Care Bears and push that unconditional love and that, positive energy and defeat the evil ones. Okay. So allowing everybody to be at union, allowing everybody to be at one, coming together and uniting is pretty much the biggest mission that you have as far as that. So you have a lot of trials and tribulations that you go through, a lot of heartache. We go through a lot of troubling, toxic times as far as when it comes to our childhood, when it comes to our parents, our environment, and so on, to hinder us and cause us not to realize our true worth and who we're meant to be and find our true purpose. So you'll start understanding that a lot of things that have happened to you in your life to the point to where you are now has happened to delay you from getting to that next step of evolution of who you are as a human being. And that's why I tell everybody this is about bloodlines, when it all basically falls down to the bottom of the whole, bloodlines. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The cards have already been shuffled. The main deck, we're going to shuffle and cut them on camera. North Node, again, past life karma and karma in this lifetime. As far as that's the reason why I'm including you in my readings. And since 2019 and 2020 is about karma, and again, Mercury retrograde is right now, and it's that long period of phase. So make sure that you protect yourself as much as possible. Wear your black stones, green stones, red stones, purple stones, blue stones, and that will help you during Mercury retrograde. And if you're getting pushed to any studying as far as astrology, understanding certain things, take part of that, Pisces. Okay, don't deny yourself from that information. I also have my vibration on, and that's going to go off. If it goes off, it's either alerting you that you're paying too much attention to me and they're using it as a distraction to distract me as well as to distract you, or you are not paying attention and they're telling you that you're going to have to rewind the reading to catch the message that you missed. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Illus Taurus deck, whatever comes on this deck, as far as the card that I pulled, the person on the card, whatever first comes to mind, song, movie, if they were in the public, about whatever, research about them. If you don't know who that person is, research about them, listen to one of their songs, watch one of their movies, find out where they are as far as when it comes to their spiritual awakening, their journey, what they take part of, what they believe in, what have they been in the public about. Where are they at in their career? Also, just want to say thank you for everybody that has been supporting me, as well as welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am a different reader than all readers on YouTube. You'll find out I am totally different. I do not hide anything back at all. Nothing can compare to your first love. And that could be significant to you Pisces that are watching this reading, or cross watchers that's watching this reading. Your first love could be your twin flame, your twin ray, your divine partner, your life partner, the one that you have had that strong connection then that has been different than any other soulmate or karmic relationship that you have been with when it comes to these intimate relationships that you have took part of. So your real true first love, understanding the difference from lust. And I'm not saying that karmic or soulmate relationships are lust, because there is a lot of love that's involved in that, because we all have hearts regardless of what roles that we play when it comes to us being as human beings. So we all experience the same same hurt when it comes to our heart chakra, okay? But there is, when it comes to these soul connections that are more, have a deeper bond, have a higher vibrational energy, as far as when it comes to two people being in union, being connected, okay? Is I want to explain that, and you can see that person as your first love. Or this could be somebody that, let's say if you Pisces, you are in a relationship with your first love. This can be very significant with you if you're watching this and there's some things that's going on with you and your first love, if you've been married or been with this person since you were a child, and you're in your adulthood, okay? So it's up to you how you see the messages. Take the messages as far as when it comes to what resonates in your blueprint, your blueprint, your structure, your environment. And then again, if it does not resonate, there's other videos that you can watch. We are able to harness any energy as far as when it comes to all 12 zodiacs. That's one reason why you have relationships and bonds with certain people that's in your environment, as far as friends and family members, co-workers, bosses, that are certain zodiacs signs, to help you understand how their energy works. And then also understanding how certain species work, as far as when it comes to these zodiacs and which species they can be in, as far as, because all zodiacs represents a species, if y'all wanted to know that, okay? Some certain zodiacs represent certain species as far as when it comes to the energies. There's 4 categories. Again, water, earth, fire, and wind. I just, earlier on my Virgo message, I talked about 4 species. I talked about the Anunnaki, the Palladians, the Greys, and the Reptilians. So you're going to understand, when you understand your birth chart, you also are understanding your DNA structure. You're also understanding your chemical structure, as far as when it comes to who you are in your soul, the things that you have took part of, as well as the more of your alien species that you have, depending on what those 4 are. And if you understand and you start researching about those alien species, you'll understand that each one of them have different characteristics about themselves, as far as good characteristics and bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. Again, thank you for supporting me. If you've been watching me for a while, thank you. I appreciate you. With everything, everybody that has been patient with me, I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get started. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus, and Mercury, cusp babies, North Node, cross watchers, people that don't have Pisces in their chart, and not dealing with anybody that has Pisces in their chart. Okay, so Pisces, I'm going to shuffle it 3 more times. This next time, whatever at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take it as part of your energy. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. This came out in my Virgo reading, and I just mentioned Virgo earlier. So having the opportunity to choose from two paths, having two decisions. This could be, let's say, Pisces, if you're involved with two different people, your masculine or feminine is involved with two different people. That could be two opportunities as far as lovers that you can choose from. Two paths as far as two directions, as far as you finding your purpose, who you're meant to be. This could be two opportunities as far as a job. Let's say if you have offers that's coming in, two different ways as far as when it comes to you going about making a decision or choosing two different things from two different things. Okay, but this represents planning. So you could be planning, more in your creative energy as far as when it comes to planning, growing as an individual, being bold, feeling the success in a certain situation, being very ambitious. But this most importantly represents partnerships. So some of you, Pisces, have been working on your partnerships. There could be certain people that are wanting to work with you. Let's say if you do have a career, a project, or, partnership with a lover, a family members, friends, whichever, somebody is wanting to join forces with you. This person, I feel, has been planning, or you have been planning to give somebody an offer or go about how you want to give this person an offer is what I'm getting. I feel that somebody has two ways that they're trying to present themselves with you with this offer is what I'm getting. Okay, so you have opportunities that's coming into you and coming towards you, Pisces, for sure. Okay, so let's keep going. Two pathways, two doors with two different keys. We have the Three of Pentacles being upright. We have the Ace of Pentacles being upright. You have the Six of Pentacles being upright. And then you have the Devil card being reversed. And then you have the Page of Swords coming upright. So this represents energy as far as air. So this represents Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. When the Page of Swords comes out, this represents energy as far as communication coming in. So communication coming in quickly, okay? It can come in abruptly. It can come in harshly. Let's say if they're stumbling or fumbling over their words, if this is your masculine, your feminine, or not, saying... I'm not saying that this is not good communication. So let's say if you are waiting for your masculine, your feminine to come in to speak to you, they're coming in to speak to you, but it's not going to be the way that you want it to be. So just think about that as far as the words that they give you, or it's going to be words of how they feel and how they express themselves when they're trying to say how they mean about how much you mean to them. But it's communication that's coming in. You've been in this person's thoughts heavily is what I'm hearing. So this person is wanting to give back. Let's say if they did stab you in the back, if there was any manipulation, if there was any hidden agendas, if there was any deception that did take part, this person is now wanting to give you back that sword. They're wanting to give you back that sword. They're wanting to give you back whatever it is that they brought harm to your environment, or if they took anything from you, they're wanting to give it back. Some of y'all are involved in situations right now that has to do with drama. So let's say if somebody was acting immaturely, there could be some of y'all dealing with somebody that's acting immaturely. This could be a karmic, a soulmate. It could be somebody that's in your environment. This could also represent children. This also represents energy as far as Mercury retrograde energy. So I'm telling y'all this ahead of time so y'all know what to look for when it comes to you, so you know how to react. So if somebody does come to you acting immaturely, you already know how to defend yourself towards them, is what I'm hearing. But somebody is wanting to rebuild the bridges that they broke with you, is what I'm hearing, okay? And so, and this person has been thinking about that very, very, they've been in their thoughts about this. Okay, so you have the Three of Pentacles coming out. So this represents success. This represents working with others. So like I told you, this person is wanting to come in and offer a partnership. They're wanting to, partner up with their masculine, their feminine. Or Pisces, you're wanting to partner up with your masculine, your feminines. Our cross watchers, this masculine, your feminine. This Pisces is wanting to partner up with you, or you're wanting to partner towards this masculine, the Pisces, whichever or that whoever's watching this. Okay, but this represents energy as far as winning. So having the success, getting that needed business gain, and some of y'all are getting some money. Okay, some money. You have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you have the so again, partnerships, taking your Three of Pentacles and partnering it up with somebody else, and having Six Pentacles is going to bring you abundance. Okay, so somebody is giving somebody an offer. This could also be tangible, something tangible. So it could be a gift, it could be money. Working that 9 to 5. Somebody that's been working is finally they're getting, it's paying off. It's paying off. But this person is wanting to come in. They're wanting to partner up with their masculine, their feminine. This person is dedicated to bringing this relationship back together again. They're wanting to rebuild the bridge that they broke with you. So now they're wanting to give you an offer. You have the Ace of Pentacles. This also represents universe energy, as well as your ancestors stepping in on your higher self. But this represents abundance. It represents new money. It represents destiny. It represents the new beginning. So this person is wanting to have a fresh start. A lot of y'all, let's say if y'all were ill, you're returning back to good health. But this represents a contract. So getting a solid contract, getting a solid offer. You have the Six of Pentacles coming out. So giving and receiving. So having something to give, and then also having something having something to give, and then also having something that is another person is receiving, you're receiving something from as well. So giving and receiving relationship. So let's say if this person was stingy, or if they were very immature, or again, if they were giving you immature offers as far as when it comes to time, money, or, that heart space connection that you need with your masculine, your feminine. I feel that this person is now, wanting to partner up, has been planning to rebuild the relationship between you and them, wanting to take away the worries that they have caused, as well as the delays. Okay, so this person could be coming in and giving you some type of gift. Okay, some of y'all could be a little bit suspicious as far as when it comes to this person's behavior, because again, that they put you in a toxic situation. But I feel that, let's say if this person was in that lower negative energy, they broke free from that, because now you have the Devil card being reversed, and when it's reversed, this represents breaking free of agreements, broken agreements, breaking free from a situation, quitting a certain situation, realizing the trap that they were in, realizing that they hit rock bottom, as well as just putting themselves in certain traps as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and them. Okay, so this person broke free from that negative energy, and now they have something to offer. So again, they're coming to you as the Page of Swords. They matured. They went from that lower negative energy, vibrational energy, and now they're maturing. Now they're in their thoughts. Now they know exactly what it is that they're wanting. Now they're in the right headspace, and they're coming in. But some of them again could have issues as far as communicating, as far as the things that they're saying, but the way that they come in, it could be fastly, or again, this could represents energy as far as you just being suspicious of their behavior. Okay, you have the World card. Yeah, this is an offer, a big offer. Okay, somebody's getting a way big offer from somebody. A lot of money is coming in. Okay, you have the World card coming out. This represents energy as far as success. This represents energy as far as finally having that completion, getting that 10. The wheel finally going, and it's going, and it's going, and it's not stopping. So you are getting a lot of accomplishments. Okay. This represents wish fulfillment. It represents your ancestors, your higher self, destiny working in your favor. So having that new beginning. This person is coming in, talking and expressing. Some of this could be a marriage proposal. You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, coming in passionately, fighting for what they know that's theirs. Fighting for what you know that is dearest, Pisces. This person is going to fight for you. This person is overly motivated to bring this relationship back together. This person is about to be very noble. They're about to be very daring. They're coming in. They're seeking the passion. They're seeking the adventure. This represents sexual energy. So there could be a baby that comes out of this. If y'all are able to have children or willing to have your masculine, your feminine's child. Wow. Look, yeah. A lot of sexual energy. A lot of sexual energy. This person is taking responsibility for their actions, for their immature energy. They said, yeah, I'm going to come into you as being the Page of Swords because, again, I'm immature. But guess what? By the end of that night, by the end of the day, I'm coming back and I'm the king. I'm going from that Page of Swords to the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. Just like that. Just like that. Pisces, I don't know if you're ready for this. The Four of Swords, we have rest, okay? No physical movement. So there was possibly no communication between your masculine and your feminine. This person could have been resting, again, gaining the clarity, gaining the knowledge, gaining the information that they needed in order for them to make the right decisions, in order for them to go through those challenging times, in order for them to, change an immature and be more of a suitable person for you, Pisces. Or this is how you feel about you presenting yourself to your masculine, your feminine. So I do feel that there is some people that's in your environment that y'all still have. I consider them as predators. Nosy family members, friends, people that don't want to see, you have this major abundance because somebody has a brand new life that's coming to them. Never expected this type of life to come to them. Okay, so you're going to have your haters. You're always going to have your haters. But it's not bothering you. I'm hearing this. Don't let it bother you. And it's not going to bother you. Queen of Cups being reversed. So some of y'all, like I was saying, y'all have people that's in your environments that are very jealous of you. This also represents energy as far as gossip. It also represents materialistic energy. So again, watching the people that's in your environment. So let's say if they know that things are changing for you, you could have family, friends, people that have hidden agendas that's coming in to try to reap from your benefits. So they're saying for you to watch your environment. This also represents energy as far as gold digger energy. So some of them could have been involved with a karmic or soulmate that was a gold digger. Let's say if you, Pisces, was the person that was very abundant, or you have a lot of things that's going for yourself, you could have been involved with somebody that was more there just for financial gain. I do feel that there was some deception behind that. I do feel that somebody, y'all, were dealing with somebody that was just a status seeker, is what I'm hearing. So some of y'all could have been dealing with somebody that had that type of energy. Some of them are breaking free from a karmic relationship where this person was very materialistic. They were being very deceptive. They had hidden agendas. This person was possibly also a people pleaser as well. They show out for the book. They show out for the book, but behind closed doors, their life is nothing like that, is what I just heard. And this could be somebody that your masculine, your feminine is involved with, or if this is Pisces, again, family or friends. It could be also family or friends. You have the Five of Wands being reversed. So this represents energy as far as competition. So yeah, some of y'all were put in, competition as far as when it comes to your masculine, your feminine, or your masculine, your feminine put you in competition. Again, I feel that the person that they put you in that competition with, you won the battle. Most definitely won the battle. You won the battle. Or if this was or karmic or soulmate saw you as competition, y'all was not bothered by this person, these individuals. They saw you as competition. You didn't see them as competition. You already knew that your masculine, your feminine was your destiny. There could have just been certain things that was keeping them stuck. addictions, lust, things, seduction, obsessions that they could have been restricted to. A codependency with this karmic or soulmate is what I'm hearing, especially if there was materialistic things that was involved. Death card. So this represents energy as far as Scorpio. It represents energy as far as closures, letting go of a certain situation, death of an ego. So a major rebirth, a renewal, having that needed transformation within yourself, Pisces. Transformation, endings of closure. So somebody is ending a relationship. And again, I feel there could be some of you Pisces possibly are dealing with another water sign. It could be another Pisces. It could be a Scorpio. It could be a Cancer. But somebody is ending a relationship with somebody that has that in their chart. Or it could be a Capricorn. Okay. If it's not that energy and that they don't have that in their chart, this person again was very materialistic. Some of them were again people pleasers. Some of them could have also had been addicted to certain things like drugs, alcohol, certain lower negative energies that they were addicted to. So if this person is coming back from your past, what are they bringing you? Have justice. Well, damn. They're bringing you justice. This is most death. They're bringing you justice represents Libra. Okay. Knowing that the things that have transpired in the relationship between you was unfair. Okay. This represents energy as far as somebody taking responsibility. So like I told you, this person is definitely getting ready to take responsibility for their actions. This also represents, bringing that energy as far as being balanced, wanting to balance the scales. Okay. Wanting to balance the scales, now making the right decisions. So this person is making the right decisions. They know that, their actions brought a cause and effect when it comes to the relationship between you and them. It brought certain, things to transpire in their environment, in their life. You'll be undefeated until the end. And I told you this person is going to battle for you, or you're getting ready to battle for your masculine and your feminine. Or you have been doing that. And guess what? You won. You're still undefeated. That's One Love by Trey Songz, The Emperor. Yeah, this person is definitely finna to stand up and be that man or be that woman that you need them to be. Definitely fits to do that. This represents Aries/Taurus energy. Queen of Swords, yeah, because they gain all the knowledge, the information that they needed in order for them to make the right decisions, in order for them to make a head decision, and then also use their heart, because there's a lot of green energy here. So this person, again, has been in their thoughts. This is also energy as far as cutting out situations that no longer serves you. So cutting out a toxic situation, addictions, drugs, alcohol, fearing like you are not worthy enough, job situations, relationships with family and friends, cutting out the unneeded bullshit. This also represents energy, let's say if they were involved with the karmic or soulmate, and I did tell you that if somebody was manipulating a certain situation, this person knew what they were doing. If they were involved with this person knew what they were doing. That's Shannon off of 90210. Y'all know how she got down. Didn't care. Stay optimistic about your love life. So it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So staying positive, not thinking negative, keeping your hope alive. Okay. Realizing that there could be a difference between your masculine and your feminine. Age could be different. It could be a difference in age, because I'm seeing a lot of youthful cards here. It could be also in interrelationship. I can't even speak today. What am I trying to say? Trying to say the words, but they ain't coming out right. Come on. Thank you, Monica. Brandy. Thank you, Brandy. Sorry. Trying to say the words, but they ain't coming out right. Interracial relationship, okay? Because you have Most Def, and then you have Shannon here, and I'm seeing that too. So this could be definitely a divine partner reading that I'm reading about right now. Stand optimistic about your love life as well. It can also be same-sex relationship too, because there's a lot of masculine energy here too. Same thing with women, same-sex women relationship too. Past life relationship, but you and this person have known each other before. That's why they're so familiar to you. Okay, so it says you have known each other before. This is definitely a past life relationship. Retreat. So again, exiting out of the situation that's no longer serving you. This also represents energy that you and your masculine and your feminine are going to detach and have some alone time together. So it says it's time to disconnect from the world, retreating from family and friends, a toxic situation if this is a job that's no longer serving you, Pisces, or cross watchers. Fox spirit, yeah, somebody was playing. Somebody had hidden agendas. Somebody was sneaky as a fox. This also represented energy as far as spying, so there could be some spying that's going on. So it says think on your feet. So thinking on your feet, staying on your toes. You have a 27 here, which is a 9. 9 represents moving on, represents happiness, represents growth. Coyote spirit, look at that. Somebody was sneaky as hell. It says trust in divine detours. Yes, trust in divine detours. But guess what? Your ancestors, your higher selves, the universe always has your back. 16 here, which you have a 7. 7 represents mysteries. Also DNA activation, seeing signs, getting synchronicities, getting dreams in the spiritual realm, deja vu. They just showed me, let's say if you were dealing with anybody that was being sneaky, or if anybody was pushing any ill will or causing any harm to your situation, Pisces, somebody was watching them. They didn't know that they were being watched. They didn't know the universe was watching them, is what I'm hearing. They didn't know the universe was watching them. That can be very significant for somebody. So you have hummingbird. So this represents be here in the now. So be here now. So being in the present, living in the present, not living in the past, not living in the future. Taking care of what needs to be taken care of now. You have a 34 here. A 7. 7s represents, again, mysteries, that DNA activations, blueprint activations. Walk away. A lot of walking away. But guess what? Those detours is going to be something that is going to bring you to a better situation. Some of y'all are walking right into money. And I'm being serious. So it says, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. Shedding away the old you and allowing the new you to come through, Pisces. Marriage, yeah, this person is getting ready to marry the person that they have had multiple past lives with. They're giving you this commitment. They're wanting to be your emperor. Please take my ring. Please marry me. I'm bringing you justice. I know I treated you unfairly. I know you cut me out of the situation, but I will fight for you. I detached myself from whatever I needed to let myself and release myself from. I have a new rebirth about myself. I want to give you this world. I want to start this brand new beginning with you. I love you, and I want you, and I need you. Let's just work it out. Marriage. It says the fairies join you in celebrating wedding blitz. And earlier I said the fairies in my Virgo reading. Okay. The Palladians, the fairies, the elves, the mermaids. A new home. So moving in together, getting a new home, financial stability. having the money to purchase a brand new home, asking, hey, let's move together because we're getting ready to get married, we're getting proposed, we're committed to each other now, we're engaged, I'll take you back. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. Queen of Heaven, blessings from the divine empress of the skies. And I told you earlier that I just said that they were being watched. And I just feel that that is watched energy. That somebody from the skies is watching. It says, the Queen of Heaven, the divine empress of the skies, acknowledge your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The oracle of the Queen of Heaven is a confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body this lifetime. Isis means throne, and in her presence and blessings as divine empress of the skies, she offers initiation of light, man and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tampered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and the model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than forces of control. Isis, Queen of Heavens, calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. So not denying the feminine energy that you have in you, regardless if you're feminine or masculine. Same thing with you feminines, not denying the masculine energy that you have in you as well. Using that energy that you have at your best advantage, allowing yourself to grow spiritually, and then also use it for your environment. Because again, males, the feminine energy is more for the caring, being that nurturing, being that honest, being, loving energy, and that masculine energy is more of the warrior energy, more of, being that hard worker, being responsible, being courageous, being passionate. So understanding how to use both of those energies at your advantage. House. So yeah, somebody's definitely getting a new home or moving in together. You have a 28 here, which is a 2. 2s represents union, which represents balance. Main female, they're going to make you their main female. Again, proposal. You have been the main female of this person's life because y'all have spent lifetimes, past lifetimes together. It's all because of you. A 2, another 2. Wow, another 2. 2, 2, 2 can be significant for somebody. Jackpot. Didn't I say somebody was walking into some money? Sudden wealth. Hitting the jackpot. 11 represents new beginnings. 1 represents new beginnings. 11 represents twin flames, twin ray numbers. It represents magician as well as alchemy number. You have the 777 there too. Somebody's luck's changing big time. Last card, reflection. So it says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for your best. And you have that card here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Give each other the needed space, realizing that each other is a reflection of one another. You are their addiction. You are their addiction. You became their new addiction is what I just heard. You just became my new addiction. And it's all because of you. Okay, Pisces. Hopefully this reading resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. And I just want to say thank you and you have a great day.